Mary, Mother of God.
What happened here?
Pirates.
The captain immediately. Heave to and take in sail.
I want you to accompany the boy. He'll...
It's okay. Well, Turner. I'm watching over you. You're a pirate. Out.
Take him below.
For the ceremony today.
The ceremony?
Captain, as he's about to become. Fine. How's it coming?
Women in London must have learnt not to breathe.
Mr. Turner. Good. Folded steel. That's gold filigree laid into the hand. Perfectly balanced. The tang... Impressive. Very impressive. And, do pass my compliments on to your master. Craftsman is always pleased to hear his work is appreciated.
Well, so good.
Elizabeth, is that entirely proper for you to...
About the good to call me Elizabeth.
At least one has a sense of propriety. Now, we really must be going. Come along. Elizabeth.
Up there, you! And I shall need to know your name.
The name.
This dock is off limits to civilians.
B, two upstanding gentlemen such as yourselves. It's a fine goal, to be sure, but it's superfluous, really.
Oh, the Daunton.
I've heard of one. It's supposed to be very...
Well, there's no real ship. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Indeed, dear. Yes, I have. You've seen a ship by a man so evil that hell itself. But I have seen a ship with black sails. Hell itself spat him back out. Could possibly have black sails. No. Like I said. Hey! It's just to be aboard there, mate.
I'm sorry, it's such a frigid, if you like.
What's your purpose in Port Royal?
It is my intention to commandeer one of these ships.
I said no lies. I think he's telling.
Of course, he knew you wouldn't believe the truth, even if he told it to you.
You look lovely, Elizabeth. Forward, but I must speak my mind. Sharp relief, that which I have not yet. You have become a fine... I'm a bit nervous myself. Elizabeth?
The rocks! Sir, it's a miracle she missed them.
Clearly you've never been to Singapore. Enough to condemn him.
No! No, don't shoot!
I knew you'd warm up to.
Commodore!
Miss Swan, if you'd be so kind. Come on. Easy on the good stuff. I saved your life, you saved mine, we're square. This is the day that you almost caught Captain.
Now will you shoot him?
Open fire! Mr. Sparrow has a dawn appointment with the gallows.
Whoa!
You seem somewhat familiar. Have I threatened you before? I'm to put a black mark on your record. So if you excuse me, this wise boy. Crossing blades. Only a little. You know what you're doing, I'll give you that. If I step here... Very soon. That is a wonderful trick. And now, you have no weapon. Who makes all these?
3 hours a day.
The days that you already found one and are otherwise.
I practice 3 hours a day so that when I'm...
Jack Sparrow.
Nice juicy brown.
Come here, boy. Come here.
Move.
Oh, excuse us if we haven't resigned us.
I suspected Commodore Norrington would propose, but...
Sounds terrifying. Oh, fancy that. Now that's a smart match, miss.
He's a fine man.
He's a fine man, too.
Well, she has had a very trying day. What's that?
One of those guns. It's the power.
I've heard stories.
She's been praying on survivors. Then where do the stories...
That's an order.
They've come to kidnap you. What? They haven't seen you. I'll hide, and the first chance you get, run to the...
Come on!
We will make calls to us. No calls to us. What?
Parley, I invoke the right of part to your captain.
I know the code.
Oh, she wants to be taken to the captain.
Honor the code.
Come on!
Elizabeth.
It's you and old Jack. Come on. Now, good boy. Come on. Bit closer. Bit closer. Me mangy character. No, don't do that.
Well. Look what we have. Last time I saw you, you were all alone. Dennis, his fortunes aren't improving much.
Circle of hell is reserved for betrayers, and so there is a curse. That's very interesting.
Been on captain.
She's invoked the right of parley.
I'm here to negotiate the cessation of hostilities against the Very well.
Bootstrap. Family heirloom, perhaps. Over will put your town to our rudder. A narrative.
A bargain.
Men set the flags to make good the clear one.
Return to shore was not part of our negotiations nor our agreements. And thirdly, the code is more what you'd call Miss Turner.
Taken Elizabeth.
Mr. Murtaugh, remove this.
Suppose we start. If you have any... That Jack Sparrow. Ask him where it is. Make a deal with him. He can...
In his cell, ergo they are not his allies. Mr. Turner. Blacksmith. This is not the moment for running. You are the only man here who cares for Elizabeth.
Sparrow.
Aye.
You were familiar with that ship, the Black...
Merv, have you not heard the story? Crew of miscreants. Sailed from the dreaded Ela by those who already know where it is.
The ship...
Why ask me?
Because you're... Never.
Girl, I see. Well, if you're... You'll have to do it alone, mate. I don't know.
I help build these cells. The proper application of strength. Will Turner.
No doubt name for your father, eh? Will, Mr. Turner? I've changed my mind. Black Pearl and your bonny lass.
Agreed.
Agreed. Get me out.
I've heard that.
Not without my effect.
We're gonna steal the ship.
We're going to commandeer that ship, Nordgott. This girl. How far are you willing to think? It's remarkable how often those two traits coincide.
Everyone!
Son.
Rash, Turner. Too rash.
To the interceptor, now! Thank you, Commodore, for getting us...
Set top, get them in range of the long nines.
Out! Come up!
I'd rather see her at the bottom of the ocean than...
Table the rudder chain, sir.
So it would seem.
Herself. After she died, I came out here. My father? That's what I wanted. I didn't press the matter. I'm not a simpleton.
No. Everyone else just called him Bootstrap. I swear you look just like him.
Read the law.
Was a bloody pirate, a scallywag. Put it away, son.
Fight, I'd kill you.
And that's not much incentive for me to fight for. The really matter are these. What a man can do. That your father was a pirate and a good man. Now me, for example. I can let you drown. So. Pirates. Okay. Tortuga. More importantly, this is indeed a... What do you think?
Linger.
I'll tell you, mate. If ever... Scarlet! Zell.
Who was she?
What?
Curse you for breathing, you slut!
Jack! Fortunately, I know how to counter it. The man who did the opposition from the man who did the waking. I'm going after the Black Pearl, B. And I'm gonna take it.
Me the tales of the Black Pearl.
That's what...
What I hear tell of Captain Barbossa, he's not a man to suffer me wrong. What makes you think Barbossa will give... The kid?
Only child. Savvy.
Edward says you. I think I feel it just rock crazy as you.
One can only hope.
You'll be dining with the captain. And
We asked to his request.
he set you with the crew, and you'll be naked. Fine.
You must be hungry. And the apple. There would be no sense to be killing you, Miss Turner. This is Aztec gold, as to Cortez himself.
The greed of Cortez was insatiable. A terrible curse, stone jest, shall be punished.
Believe in ghost stories anymore, Captain Barbosa?
Buried on an island of the dead, what cannot be found.
There'll be the chest. We spent them and traded them. The more we gave them away, the more food turned to ash, slake our lust. Compelled by greed we were, but now there is one. All the scattered pieces of the addict.
And the blood to be repaid?
Ample. Next. Not among the living, and so we cannot die. First, unable to quench it. Too long, nothing. Not the wind on my face. You best start. What are you?
All of them faithful hands before the mast.
So this is your able-bodied crew.
You, sailor. Caught me true in the face of danger and almost certain death.
Let his tongue cut out. So we trained the parrot to talk for him.
Mr. Cotton's parrot.
Mostly we figure that means yes.
And what's the benefit for us?
I suppose you didn't deserve that one either.
Borrowed.
Didn't!
You'll get another one.
That one.
What one? Aye. That one.
No. It's frightful bad luck.
How can we sail?
The countless left deployed north, but we're not trying to. Good drop canvas, sir.
She can hold
Such a fine mood, Captain.
We're catching up.
Have been claimed by this passage.
How is it that Jack
Trying to go after the treasure of the Isla de Muerta. And a hard-learned lesson it was. See, 3 days the treasure too. So Jack gives up the bearings. Back on an island and left him to die, but not be.
So that's the reason for all the...
Now, Will, when a pirate's marooned, he's executed. But after 3 weeks of a stop, but Jack, he escaped the island, and he still has that nest for his mate.
Barbosa.
Aye. He waded out into the shallows, and he waited there to his presence. Then on the 4th morning...
He roped the copper. What did he use for rope?
And hair. From my back. Young Mr. Turner and I are to go ashore.
The code.
Aye, the code.
Now we finally get to spend it.
Once we're quit of the made of glass.
This one does splinter some. Oh. Any man who falls behind. You know, for having such a bleak a man from jail. Commandeer. And you're completely...
That's not true. I am not
Salvation is... For 10 years we've been testing it over. And 100 times again. Punished we were. The lawless. Here it is. Save for this.
Jack! May I ask you something? I know it's difficult for you, but please.
Who among us is... Blood must yet be paid! After the curse is lifted. Begun by blood.
Sorry, Jack.
Waste not.
Did it work? No.
William Turner?
No.
Flows the blood of William Turner. Where?
You two. She had to make out. She's a problem. She lied to you.
Take question and no second guess is not in the likes of you, Master Twin.
You were sure sent boots to us. And it's you who brought us here in the first place. I say...
The medallion! She's...
The horse have gone missing.
You're supposed to be dead.
Palalelu, parsnip, sleep,
Parlay!
Parlay. That would be the friend.
Not more pirates.
Welcome aboard, Miss Elizabeth.
Jack. Jack's back.
Weigh anchor!
When you marooned me on that godforsaken, I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
Gents, y'all remember Captain Jack's.
The girl's blood didn't work, did it? I know he's...
Here. Let me. So my name is yours.
No. It's yours.
Rescued me. It was a gift.
I was afraid that you were a pirate.
It wasn't your blood they needed. Blood. The blood of...
It's the one I need and watch you
Standing on some beach with absolutely no name at all. Savvy?
But that still leaves us with the problem of need.
Of the two of us, my word is the one we'll be trusting. If you hadn't betrayed me and left me to die, funny old world, innit? What say we run up a flag of truce? I scurry over...
Now you see, Jack, that's exactly the attitude. Lock him in the brig. With this wind and a stern, she'll carry every...
Then they've caught us. We're shallow on the...
We don't have to outrun him long. Just look. See that it's lost. Run out the sweeps.
It was a good plan.
Must fight! Load the guns!
Load the guns! With a will! The Pearl's gonna luff up on our port!
On the starboard side!
Daft like Jack.
Lower the stop!
Thanks very much. Bloody empty. Where's the iridium? You're welcome.
Not hope is restored!
So much as thinks the word parlay.
Welcome back. Now you return the favor.
Barbossa! Free!
What's in your head? And we can't die.
Don't do anything.
I can.
No one. He's no one. A distant cousin.
My name is Will Turner. My father was Bootstrap.
Here's your old Bootstrap Bill. Come back to Walters.
To Davy Jones' locker.
Anything else?
Barbossa, you lying!
I agreed she'd go free, but it was you. So I'd be having that dress back.
I always liked you.
It's still warm.
Come on!
Jack. On our last little trip. But I doubt it.
Last time you left me a pistol with one shot.
It'll be one pistol as before, and you can...
That's the second time I've had to watch that man sail away with my...
Island before, weren't you? So we can escape in the same way you did then.
Unless you have a rudder and a lot of sails hidden in that bodice, can reach him.
7 agents of the East India Company. You sat... How did you...
Last time, I was able to barter passage off. Looks at friend Norrington to thank for that.
picture of the infamous Jack Sparrow.
Welcome to... Really bad. You got me on his shoulder. I love this song. Whole crew. And we'll sing it all the time. Schmain love. The entire ocean. Yo, that's what a ship is, you know. It's not just this, but the black
Island.
Oh yes, romantic.
I've had enough rum to allow that kind of talk.
To the No! What are you doing? You burned all the food, the shame!
Because it is a vile drink that turns even the most respectable. The entire Royal Navy is out looking for me. Do you really think that there is... Just wait, Captain Sparrow. You give it...
For you to be trapped here, Jack. Master in terrible...
But we've got to save Will!
No! You're
Then we condemn him to death.
saved in piracy.
To rescue me, to prevent anything from...
The Pearl was listing near to Scuppers after the Black Pearl. The last...
Oh, I beg you, please do this. For me.
Are you accepting the Commodore's proposal?
Love weddings. Drinks all around.
Referring to Isla de Muerta. You will then save. Do I make myself clear?
You knew? We knew him. Never sat well. He said it wasn't right with the code. He said we deserve to be cursed. Good man. Well, his back didn't sit too well with the captain at all. So. So stressed. And last we saw Davy Jones' locker. That's what you call ironic. Man.
I don't care for the situation.
The ambush. I go in, I convince Bartless and blast the bejesus out of them with your little cannons.
Rid of.
Now, it's the future Mrs. Commodore.
Pirates! They're cursed! They can't be killed! This is Jack Sparrow's...
Wreck. Just a prick of the finger, a few drops of blood.
Spill it all!
Blood! Not probable. She's all set to marry Norrington just like she promised, except for Elizabeth, who is in fact a woman. You don't want to be doing that, mate. Because the HMS don't just offshore, waiting for you.
Unprepared and unawares. I know why we're here. I meant cannons and all.
Because it was Mr. Sparrow who said...
Just hear me out, mate. Robert's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. There you, of course, you'll take the Grandest as your flagship, and who's to argue? I'll sail under your colours. I'll give you 10% of me Barbosa. Savvy? Means kill the will. Just not yet. Moment. After you've killed Norrington's men.
You've been...
Oh! Rub by the hat. A really big one. We have an accord. You give the orders.
Hold fire.
Like what the Greeks done at Troy.
I just want you to know, I believe, but you know, even a good decision.
You there?
What have you done?
Look, nice, son.
Figured. It turns out you're a hard.
You can always trust to be dishonest. Honestly. They're going to do something incredibly...
Mate, here there be monsters.
Right. Ready when the time comes.
Make for the ship!
You can't... Couldn't resist, man. Sorry. So what now?
Hear the trumpet sound.
Or you can...
All of you with me! One is in that cable, we must save him!
Pardon me, Storm.
Cotton's right, we've got...
And there's the code to consider.
The code. And hang the rules! They're more like guys... bloody pirates!
They're stealing our ship.
Try wearing a corset.
At the moment.
Here's you carry that pistol, now you waste your shot. I feel...
parlay.
If you were waiting for the opportune... Now, if you'd be so kind, I'd be much obliged if you'd...
I'm sorry.
Can't expect more than that.
Jack, for your willful commission of crime and sinister in nature, smuggling, falsification of letters of peace, impersonating an officer of the sailing under false colors, pilfering, depravity, and for these crimes, you have been sentenced. May God have mercy on your soul.
Elizabeth. I love you. Listen.
I thought we might have to endure some manner of ill-conceived...
Royal, I granted you clemency. Pirate.
And a good man. So be it. At least my conscience will. It's right here. Between you and...
As is mine.
Elizabeth.
Down.
It is.
I think we've all arrived at a very special place, eh?
Oh.
I want you to know that I was rooting for you. It is a... I'm sorry. Nice hat. This is the day that you will always...
What's your plan of action?
Piracy. Piracy, it's...
Mr. Turner!
I will accept the consequences of...
This is a who made it to show the same care and devotion in every... Oh, I think we can afford to give him one...
After all.
We figured they were more actual guidelines.
Thank you.
The Black Pearl is yours.